Hey guys, welcome to the Selfie Crafter. I'm Jessica, and today marks week 3 of the Chrissabug along. I hope you guys are enjoying the event as much as I am. Last week we had the small shop / sponsor haul, and I figured to continue into the same vein by showing off some things from Jaded Gem Shop, since she is sponsoring the grand prize of the event. I bought 2 different diamond paintings that I wanted to show you. It's going to be a smaller, not smaller, it's going to be a shorter unboxing compared to normal unboxings. But I figured, I wanted to show off differences, a little bit of differences between hybrid and pixel charting. So before I get into it, if you guys haven't entered, and you still want to, there's still plenty of time. I have the weekly have the entry / weekly form down below. If you guys are finished with your section, or if you're finished with the canvas, and I know there are some people, the exit form is down below for the grand prize. But with that being said, hope you guys are doing well, and we'll get into the unboxings. I already took everything out to kind of make it a little bit easier and streamline it a bit faster, since it's just a kind of a different type of unboxing. So we're going to start off with the hybrid here. Usually what you get from Jaded Gem Shop is a couple of things. You can add like extras with it, but I'll get into that in just a moment. But some of the things that do come with Jaded Gem Shop is these release papers. You normally get, I think, 4, maybe 6, depending on the size of the canvas. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I know 4 at least. So these are really helpful. Sorry. Whenever I have her mystery kits. With her mystery kits, it's a black cover, so you can't see what the canvas is, and it's like black and white symbols and everything. But yeah, it's the black cover, so that way you can't really try and tell what it is. And for me, I like sectioning off my canvases, and it's kind of hard to do that with the black cover. So what I usually do is pull up to where I think is a nice amount for a row, and cut that part off or fold it, and then I put the release papers on that, so I'm not spoiling the image for me at that point. And I kind of try and guess how big to make the sections. So really like these release papers. Next up you get is washi tape. So you get like either it'll be like a lighter jade type green, or recently she's started going out with pattern ones. So we have this dark green with these little diamonds pattern on it, which I think is very cute. I like a lot. Washi tape is very useful. I'll explain a little bit about what you can do with washi tape in a little bit. And then last but not least, that you also get is a cover minder. A lot of times they're fruit ones, so I've been getting a lot of apple ones. The other one I have here is a strawberry one from the other kit. I can show both, I guess. So, oops. There we go. So you get to see an apple and the strawberry. So that's very cute. And I'll explain about what you use with cover minders too in just a little bit. And I did say last but not least, but that's not technically true. Another thing you get with either kit is also an inventory sheet. So this is where things kind of do go a little bit different, because this with hybrids are a little bit different than pixels. So, but right now with this canvas, it has 59 colors. As you can see here, the stickers are pre-cut. I was thinking about kitting up earlier today, so but I stopped myself. I'm like, no, we're gonna work on this. So, yeah, the stickers are pre-cut, so you can put them on baggies or storage containers, however you prefer to kit up. So, but yeah, we got that. You do have to cut out this if you want to put it on a logbook or whatnot. So, anyway. So I'm going to open this up, and I'll explain a little bit about the differences between hybrid and pixel charted. So I apologize for some of the scraping sounds. So so some of the differences with hybrid charting is that you can choose what size canvas you want. She gives you a variety of sizes. This one is 60 by 65 centimeters. I'm pretty sure that's not the biggest one that it was for this canvas, because she has big size, like really big sizes if you want. Also, depending on the canvas, you can also get the crop version. So it's like a bit tighter of the tighter more zoomed in thing of the picture. So like, say it's a full body picture and you just you don't really want to do the entire thing. She does have cropped versions where it's more like head and shoulders or something like that. So that way it's just so that way you can still do the image that you want, but it's not like all of it. So but yeah, this one I ordered as 60 by 65. You can do so many different type of add-ons to it. So this one doesn't have any special drills whatsoever. It's just plain as plain can be. But you can for extra, you can add on ABs or glimmer or crystals, or if you want, add all three. There are also options of like adding a toolkit, if I remember correctly, unless that's different now. And then like what I did right here, because it's a dark canvas and I'm blind as a bat. So, and with darker colors, I need a grid line. So, because especially when it's a square canvas, with round, I forgot to mention, you can also order it as a round or a square. So I normally order squares from her shop. So, but I also wanted to get grid lines because, like I said, I'm blind as a bat. So, and it looks like with this one, we're actually got quite a good amount of color blocking. So this will be working a lot faster than I was expecting. But anyway, but it's a good thing I ordered grid lines. So, but yeah, she has a bunch of add-ons that you can do to enhance your diamond painting. So some of the differences, and this might not be a fair comparison because of this kit compared to the other one, but with hybrid charting, it's not hand charted. Let me correct myself. It's not 100% hand charted. She does hand chart a little bit here and there, tweaking it to make it look just right. Compared to a pixel charting, she hand charts at 100%. So she adds specials, and she puts all the special drills in there. She picks where she wants to put all everything, and she has it like so the rendering's not more computer generated. But yeah, she does touch up all of her images. So usually with the hybrid ones, they're more confetti compared to pixel charting. Although, like I said, this isn't a kind of fair comparison because there is a lot of color blocking. And what I mean by that is, I'll show a little bit here. So color blocking is basically, it's an area of color where, as you can see, there's just one symbol all through here. So it's just an area where you're constantly just can multi-place with one color. With confetti, you're kind of switching colors off and on just a little bit. So let me see if I can find a good confetti spot. Well, right here around her mouth is a good area, and around here, no. So you can see that we are changing colors just a little bit. You're going to be switching it up just a bit, like right here around the keys and stuff like that. So, whoops, scraping sounds, not the best thing. But yeah, so that's some of the differences between a hybrid and also a pixel charting. So, but also I want to show off, so with some of the stuff that you'll see when you get a Jaded Gem Shop canvas is that if you look here at the top, we'll have the title of the canvas, so Keeper of the Keys by Chrissabug, of course. Then we have Jade's logo right here in the middle. And then right here at the end, we have all the socials. So as you can see, it's scallop edges. And then if you noticed here, we have a green border. That's usually typical for Jade's kits, as she usually has a green or jade border. With this one, there's only the legend on one side of the canvas, so we have it down here, and as you can see, it says with grid line, and then it says Jaded Gem Shop, and then it's like 60 by 65, and then you see we have 59 colors for this kit. Now, I'm not going to be showing off the drills, but I will show off the drill bags, since I didn't order any special drills. So, With her drills, you usually get them in these little baggies. So let me pull this over here. So as you can see, we have the same code that was on the legend right here is on the bag. So that way, if you wanted to store your canvas and your drill separately, you can. And also you have it 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and 3 out of 3. So that way it's easy to find all of your drills. So that way you're not like, wait, how many bags were there? So you know. They're in heat-sealed containers. Heat-sealed bags, sorry. Words are hard today, guys. And as you can see, you'll have like multiple of the same color. So you'll have to figure out what size containers or baggies that you want to put them in. So I did say before I continue with the pixel charting that I'll also show you what the washi tape and the cover minders do. So with washi tape, usually with a lot of diamond painting canvases, there's just a little bit of glue, on the outside edge of the canvas. I usually like to use washi tape to kind of cover that edge a little bit, so that way, because I wear long shirts a lot, and usually I'm like constantly putting my arm down everywhere, so it picks up dirt and dust and fuzz and things like that. So that way it helps protect the edge a little bit more on that. Also, with big canvases, I like to section them off into smaller sections, so that way it's easier to maintain them, work along, instead of like trying to do one color at a time with something this big. So usually what I do is on top of the plastic canvas, that's a very important thing. You want to put the washi tape on top of it. You just measure like what size section you want, and then just put the washi tape on, and that way you kind of have an idea where you want to have it. Plus you have like a little border to help you stop and trying to figure out where that line of the where the plastic is. That's helpful for me. And the last thing is the cover minders. So with cover minders, as you can see, there is 2 magnets right here, right? One's attached to the cover minder itself, one is detached, and you put this one on the bottom of the canvas, and you just pull the cover back like so, and then with the cover, you just put there, and it holds the cover in place, so that way you don't have it falling onto your hand while you're diamond painting. There we go. All right, I am going to clear all this up, and then I'll show off a little bit of the other one. But before I do that, I want you guys to kind of take in this one, because as you guys know, I love mythology, you know, and everything. So this is the one that I'm going to be working on next, to let you guys know. So I'm excited about this. I already finished the other canvas that I was working on. So, but yeah, as you can see, she's gorgeous, guys. Look at her red eyes. I love it. And then like, you can, like, the detail is stunning. Okay. Like, oh my God. Like you can see like basically how clear the keys are, the ring on her finger here, her earrings, like her crown. This is going to be great. And like, I'm excited because I know this is going to go fast, and I don't know what I want to do. If I want to work like how I did with my other canvas, start at the bottom and work my way up, or like just avoid her face, or just do what I normally do and start top down, top, and then work all the way down. But anyway, I'm going to put this up and we'll start going over the pixel one. Okay, everybody. Before I continue on and show off the pixel charting, I want to announce last week's winner. If you don't remember what last week was, it was, let me try and pull this out. It was a cover minder from Shire Shenanigans, as you can see here. And along with, excuse me, along with a print of one of Chrissabug's artwork. So I have the prints put somewhere else, so I didn't want to try and dig that out. But that's what last week's prize was. So the winner, and I will post it right here for you guys. So congratulations to whoever it is. I will be contacting you after I post this video to make sure that basically your address is correct and everything. So this week's winner is the Bijou Bliss Designs tray, the same as first week. So if you guys don't know what that one looked like, I'll post a picture of what it looks like right here. And the key word for this week's video is going to be dragon. So D-R-A-G-O-N, dragon. And you'll see why in just a minute. But yeah, so basically put that in a sentence down below. And remember, you must have the weekly form filled out to participate. So I do have that down below as well in the description box. So, but anyway, let's continue on with this next canvas right here. So since I said dragon, and you probably already was spoiled by the title, unless you're someone who doesn't read the title, but I think everyone does. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So as you can see here, we have dragon riders. Before I continue pulling this forward, we have basically the title is the same here. So we have the title of the painting along with the artist. The logo, Jade's logo is still in the middle. And then all of her socials are right here at the end over on that side of the canvas. And then if you go here at the bottom, it's the same thing. We have the legend down here, which is going to be let's see, 64 colors. And then we also have the thumbnail down below as well. We still have the same jade green border around the canvas too. But yeah, anyway, so this, I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. Sorry. So anyway, 1, it's a Chrissabug. 2, it's fan art of Fourth Wing. So, well, and I had to have it. Had to have it. So anyway, we're gonna show the inventory sheet really quickly. And as you guys can see, we also have, I was wrong. It's 4 sheets of the release papers. I wasn't sure if it was 4 to 6 depending on the size. It seems to be 4 is the total across the board. So let me put that over here on the side. So yeah, anyway, we have our inventory sheet here. So same pre-cut stickers as well. And like I said, this had 64 colors. And then we have 2 crystals, 4 glimmer, and 2 ABs. And then when you get to the drills, you see the drills here are all in one bag, but the code is still the same like for your canvas. So you just got to match the code to the bag of drills to your canvas. But yeah, that's one of the other differences is that they bag it up in one bag. So we already can see the crystals here. I'm trying to see if I can find all the other ones, but I don't want to open it up because I will never get it back in. But one of the cool things is if you go on her website, you will actually see where she places all of her special drills. So like she has like she has like a couple of pictures of this. So you see the rendering, you see the actual photo, and then like one of the photos also shows everything in red that's special drills. And she usually glamps it out pretty well. So so if you are curious about where all of them are definitely located, definitely check out her website. Since this is going to be like a smaller, shorter type video, I wasn't going to go too much in detail about it. Just wanted to kind of show off some of the small differences. There are videos out there if you're wondering like a more in-depth of the differences between her hybrid and pixel charting. So, but anyway, from what I can see here is that one of the cool things is that the her special drills, they're all symbols 1 through 8, so it's kind of easy to try and find those instead of looking for the other symbols. So the 8 is a glimmer. It's one of the yellow glimmers. So we got all of that in the background back here. Let me scoot this down a little bit. So we have all of that in the background. That is going to be awesome. And then we have like some, let's see, it looks like we got some ABs in Satan's hair. I'm like, yes, yay. Let's see, is there any on the dragons? I can't see any on the dragons, but there's some behind the dragons. So but yeah, then we have like as you guys can also see, there is tons of color blocking, so this can work out pretty fast. I know you're like probably going, what the heck is wrong with his face, right? So it's goodness, if I remember, it's like a negative image. So once you put the drills down, it's going to look perfectly fine. Everything's going to look great. So that's been pretty much the case with her squares for the most part. And like I said, I always order her squares. So, but anyway, let's get to Violet here a little bit. Let's see if I can find any specials. We have some of the same ABs kind of scattered in her hair, but it looks like for the silver part of her hair, we have the glimmer drills. So that's going to look pretty good. That's going to look very shimmery and shiny. Looks like we have, let's see, some more glimmer drills in parts of the flowers here, it looks like. So I'm trying to see if there's like really confetti, to be honest. So I would guess maybe like right here would be kind of confetti-ish in a way, like right here. There's not like too much confetti. I mean, like there are like little spots here and there, but it's not too bad. I'm trying to find where the crystals would be. Oh, it looks like right here. Let's see if I'm making sure. Looks like part of his belt right down here will have some of the crystals. And then like I think that's like the edge of her dagger over here, like one of the dagger hilts. I could be wrong. And then we have some crystals right here. So basically kind of like wherever there's metal looking pieces, it looks like. Then we have, let me see, it looks like right up here, as well as the crystals, like right here, and also in here as well. So, I'm pretty sure there is so many spots where all the special drills are located, because if you take the time, there's like, it's all in the flowers, like all the glimmer drills are like on the edges of the flowers and everything, so different types of colors and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to see, we have like, looks like silver crystals right here, and then like this peachy pink glimmer, then of course like this silvery gray glimmer, a pale pink purple glimmer, so that's again for the flowers. And then we have the ABs, which is orange and yellow, which is spread out in their hair and then parts of the border. And then the background is a glimmer, it's like a yellowish glimmer, and that's like for the sunrise, sunset of the picture. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and that you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!